Alright, welcome to another Boulevard Paper Fight video. Today I'm bringing a deck that I opened in my second sealed box, and I was super happy about this one. So this is an untamed Saurian Logos deck called Quegclaw, the Diligent Square Herbalist. Really cool card in this deck, and it also has Saurians and Logos, which I think is a fantastic combination. So let me go into why I like this deck so much. So first off, it has Cutthroat Research, what to me is a card that has breathed new life in Worlds Collide with the increased key cost. I feel like this card is a lot more relevant than it was in the Age of Ascension. And then we have Daughter, which you're never mad to see. I also like Edi, one of my favorite cards in the set. And it has Wormhole Technician and Dr. Millie to really get that archive going, which is fun. And then it has Jargoogle as well, and Zenzi, so you're drawing up big. Now this is what makes me love this deck, is it has a Grim Reaper Anomaly in Saurian, and this is a 4-power creature that says if you are haunted, the Grim Reaper enters play ready, and haunted is if there are 10 or more cards in your discard. It has a reap ability of purge an enemy creature and a friendly creature. Super awesome. Get rid of things that are not high value targets. So I love the fact that I have the Grim Reaper Anomaly because I feel like it's one of the more chasey ones. It was the one I wanted most. So mission accomplished. Now, as an Axiom of Grist, Chant of Hubris, the Golden Spiral, which is awesome because you can use the Grim Reaper right away this way or some of your other dinos. Warding things is great with Trisarian Legionnaire. It has a double Gargantodon, which is pretty sweet. So you can stop basically your Ember being stolen and it goes to straight capture, which having an Axiom of Grist could be, I don't know, it's kind of works both ways because you're going to get to protect your creatures with some of the steel that's in here. Not a lot, but you're also basically stopping your opponent from being losing creatures because if they steal against you, you're going to basically have captured Ember on their creatures. So I think it goes both ways, and you have to look at the deck list and see if this card is going to help or hinder you with what your game plan could be. I love Philophosaurus, one of my top cards in the new Worlds Collide set. So it's a reap. You may look at the top 3 cards of your deck, archive one, add one to your hand, and discard one. So good. Golden Spiral target every time. 2, sorry about that. So destroy a creature, its controller gains 1. I love this. It's basically no questions asked removal, and you can even use it on your own creature if you want to just destroy it and get an Ember. I mean, I think it's so versatile. There's so many things you can use it for, which is great. And like I said, you can just get rid of Ward this way. So really good. And then Spartosaur, very interesting card. 6 power, 1 armor. And it says after friendly creature is destroyed, destroy each non-dinosaur creature and has a fight of gain 2. So this can also be really great as well. A double-sided board clear for non-dinos. Bramblelinks, I like the Ghost Hawk in this with things like the Babbling Bibliophile. There's reap abilities. You have also the Philophosaurus, like such a good target for Ghost Hawk. Really good. I like Ghost Hawk with a key charge. I think these 2 cards have amazing synergy because you're getting to get an extra 2 reaps from out of house, which can help you get closer to key charge. Again, Harmonia is also something that can help you just get closer, but I feel like Harmonia is so finicky. You rarely get to make it go for real value. A lot of times it's usually just 1 or 2, but I mean, there is a few times where you're going to have a real big payday from this one. Molfin, one of my favorite Untamed cards in Worlds Collide. I like what it says that after an Ember is stolen from you, you'll deal 1 damage to each enemy creature for each Ember stolen. Now, I just want to see here. Each Ember that would be stolen is captured by a creature's active... Okay, so I guess you would stop the steal. So Molfin and Gargantodon work against one another, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Double regrowth, get back those targets you really like. Tantadantolin is always good. Discard a random card from your opponent's archives. Edi's in effect. You can literally use this to help thin that out and make your keys go down if you don't want to kill Edi right away. Fittest is always fun. I like Flaxia in this a lot. Again, it provides burst potential. I feel like bursting and doing things of that nature to get your key charge and just go fast is kind of what this deck wants. You're not trying to stick around. You're trying to basically do things really fast. So ward, again, having the ability to ward a creature every time you call Logos is really powerful. The ward mechanic, I think, is a lot greater than people anticipated. So I love that. And that pretty much sums it up. Zenzi and the Grim Reaper are like the two cards, and Dilophosaurus I'm really excited about. Zenzi is so good, especially if you can get it turn one. Almost want a hard mull for it sometimes because it feels so good. And yeah, this deck is just a really fun deck with some cool cards in it. So that pretty much is going to sum up this video and why I like this deck. I just want to play it more and really experiment with it, but I think it has a lot of potential. It has a pretty decent Ember. I think it's 10 or 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's got 7, but then it's got steel and stuff like that and flax. Yeah. So it's pretty good at generating Ember. But yeah, I just really like this deck. I mean, I may be partially biased because it does have the Grim Reaper, but it's a lot of fun to play. Oddly enough, don't have a lot of decks with Dilophosaurus, and I want a lot of decks with Dilophosaurus. Give me triple or quad Dilophosaurus, and I'm happy. So if you have one of those decks and you're willing to part with it, feel free to hit me up. I will be definitely interested in taking a look at that. Thanks for tuning in today. As always, may your Ember never be stolen and your forge your keys promptly. Have a good one.